If you've ever wondered how to grill a pizza on the BBQ Dragon stone, this video's for you.
So the biggest reason why I bought the grill stone is because I wanted to cook a pizza on it, and most pizza stones risk breaking when you throw them on the grill, but they advertise that it won't crack under high temperatures. And so when I bought it, I looked at their instructions and they said you needed two things. Either you needed another grill stone on top, or the second method, put your pizza on top of the grill grates, which would work best if you used theirs because it was farther off the stone. That didn't sit well with me, and so I wanted to be able to find a method that would work reliably for people with just the grill stone and your standard kettle. So here it is.
The first method I tried was to take a fully lit chimney of charcoal and to spread it out around the edges in a U shape. This is essentially the area that will be directly covered by the BBQ Dragon grill stone, and the idea was that the temperature in the kettle would get hot enough, but directly under the pizza it wouldn't, so it wouldn't burn. I put the BBQ Dragon grill stone directly on top of the tabs instead of underneath, like if you're using the cooking grate, and let it preheat for about 10 minutes before I check the temperatures. If you're going to get serious about barbecuing, it's a good idea to get an infrared thermometer. This one is only about $20, and you can use it to figure out what the temperatures are without touching it. I tested all the different edges as well as the center, and because this was running for a little bit too long with the lid open, the temperature in the center was a little bit low. You're shooting for about 400 degrees. So I picked up the cheapest frozen pizza I could find and threw it on the grill, and the results were pretty good. The top was a little bit soft, and the underside, though, wasn't burned, and that gave me the courage to bring up the temperature a little bit more with this pizza and got it just to the point where it might start to burn on the edges, but I got a bubbly topping, and of course, that beautiful cheese pull that we started the video off with meant that this pizza came out just great. The next step was to try it on a homemade pizza.
So the biggest reason for doing these tests is I wanted to do it in a way with a limited amount of risk and to be able to learn from the experience. And so I did it two different ways, and here's some of the things that I figured out as part of the process. So one of the things I learned is you want to have a full lit chimney of charcoal, and as it lights, it's going to burn down a little bit, and so you want to top it off before you throw it on the grill. So top it off, give it another 5 minutes to light, and then you can put it on. This will do two things. It'll get it hotter, and it'll also make it so you can make more pizzas than just one or two. You're going to get 2 or 3 out of it. And the last tip is coming up in the next section.
This pizza had a homemade basil pesto sauce with some extra Parmesan cheese and some sweet peppers on top. Threw it on the grill, and the trick here is you want to get it as far away from the coals as possible so the very edge will be on the edge, not facing the coals. After 6 minutes, you want to make sure you flip it around so everything cooks evenly, and after 12 minutes, this pizza was done. This resulted in a crispy crust that was better than what you would get out of your standard oven at the same temperature. But I wish I could have gotten a little bit more browning on top, but any higher of a temperature and it probably would have burned on the bottom.